Hello, welcome to Harawa's Diary. Tonight I'm just going to talk about your place in nation building, and really I have a very short message, but if you're just watching Harawa's Diary for the first time, I'll please like you to subscribe to Harawa's Diary and also tell us what you feel about the videos, drop a comment in comment box and really just participate, and then you can click on the notification button up there so you can always be notified when a new video is dropped. The question is, what is your role in nation building? And I have a very short message tonight, something you need to know and you need to be aware of. That the nation is your responsibility wherever you are in this world, be it in Nigeria, in the US, in the UK, whichever country you are. Whatever happens in terms of political stability or otherwise is your responsibility and my responsibility. You have a responsibility to make sure that the right people get in power. You have a responsibility to make sure that the system runs smoothly. It is high time we woke up from the slumber and the belief that it is not our duty, it's not my duty, it's not your duty to make sure that the government or the things happen and run smoothly. No, it is your responsibility as much as it is my responsibility to make sure that things go the way they should. And why am I saying this? Because as electorates, majority of us, we have a part to play. We have a part to play in the political situation and the way things are run in our country. You have a part to play and I have a part to play, either as a voter of the person that has been voted into power. If you vote somebody into power and it ends there, you don't ask what they have achieved, you don't ask what they have done, then you're not doing your own part as the electorate, because you need to hold the people you have put in power accountable to whatever you've sent them out there to go and do. You need to be passionate about what is happening in your country. You need to be passionate about what you stand for as a person, as a political person, because the truth is that politics is no longer something we should leave for some people to do, and it's something you and I need to actively be involved in. Another thing you need to know is that you need to try as much as possible to understand another person's opinion or another person's viewpoint. What is the other person saying and why is the other person saying what he is saying. You don't only need to listen to the other person, you also need to hear your own view so that they will know where you're coming from, and then either you agree or not, both of you are clear on your own perspective in any situation that is given. You need to be dedicated. A lot of people spend a lot of time analyzing football, if this person plays, if that person plays. But the truth is that it doesn't affect you sometimes as much as what happens in your country affects you. You need to know the constitution of your country. If you don't know your rights, then how do you claim it? You need to know, what are my rights, what are my privileges, what are the things that I need to do. And when you know your rights, you will be able to claim it, you'll be able to walk through your rights and actually achieve the right things that you need to achieve. So, as politicians and as politically minded people, we need to start saying this is what we want. I think it's high time we stopped leaving politics to the people that feel they are not able to make it in any other sphere. People that maybe are school dropouts, or people that don't even have certificates, or people that didn't even go to school at all, or people that had low grades in school and could not get a job. Then they start being politicians because they feel that's the only sphere where they don't really need the grades to be able to do things. You that have a good grade, you need to also, apart from getting a job, you need to be politically active and start holding people in power to responsibility. Don't just vote. In fact, you need to vote. For example, in the forthcoming elections in Nigeria, we need to vote. Even in advanced countries, we have annoying statistics like less than 19% of the population of the youth are voting. Why? We need to be politically active. When you are active, when you know what you're doing and you know why you're doing it, it is easy for you to question. If you voted for someone, if you vote someone into power, it's easy for you to ask that person what he has done with the privileges you've given him. But when you don't participate, then how do you want to ask what people have done? How do you want to hold people responsible or accountable? In the first place, you never cared why they are there. For example, in Nigeria, it is so sad and so disheartening that they are debating things as important as roads and saying one road is in the south, Lagos Ibadan Expressway is in the south, and they don't need to build it. But these are things that we all use as a nation. It's not only the Yorubas or the Hausas or the Igbos that use that road. Every single person in Nigeria has literally been on that road at one point or the other in their lifetime. And it's something that is a gateway to the nation. It benefits everybody. Goods coming from the north to the south through that road. Things go from the south to the east, to the west, to everywhere basically through that road. And saying that it is in the south doesn't make sense, but that is the political system we have now. That is the situation we found ourselves in right now. But there is a way out, and the way out is for you to become politically active. The way out is for you to get your PVC. The way out is for you to vote. The way out is for you to make sure that you stand for something. Because if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Thank you so much for being part of the show tonight. I am appreciative. I am glad that you were able to watch this streaming, and I want you to drop your comment. I have a question. What would you do if you become the next president of Nigeria? What would you do? Drop in your comment and let's see what you would do if you become the next president of Nigeria, or you become the governor of your state. Who knows, you might get political sponsors from just that comment. Thank you so much for being a part of this show. God bless you and have a lovely, lovely week ahead. Bye.